Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently in a bit of an independence war here. Now, who's the war leader? This guy is the war leader. Okay, so I'm currently thinking that we should come out over like this way. Oh, this is actually super convenient. We can raise up right here and go after this guy. Now, he's probably located in his castle. So we're going to raise up troops here. We're going to raise men-at-arms. We're going to raise levy troops. And how many are we going to need? Like 14,000? This is maybe a little greedy to raise it here, but let's give it a go. Okay. Our men-at-arms will be about 50 days away. Now, I'm deeply unsurprised that the Liberty faction is going to be immediately brewing up, right? We knew that this was going to be the case. Absolutely. For the Liberty faction, we'll probably end up just acquiescing unless we get done super fast with the Independence War. Hopefully that would be the case, but we'll see. So what we need to do here is we allow these guys to move in. And actually, we're going to move in just as a full group now. So we're going to come in over here. And we're going to siege this. We're going to create our normal siege force. Something along the lines of that. And I want these guys to come down here and chase this army a bit. Now, we don't want to chase them too far. But it looks like we're going to catch them here. We're going to catch something here. Okay, this isn't what we wanted. But it'll do. So that stack wipes. We're going to walk over here. Oh, they're going to fight each other. Good. So we got this captured. We didn't capture their leader. And that's exactly what we wanted. In these independence wars, we do not want to capture their leader. We did just get rightful ownership. That's nice. And what do we get from after that? Standing armies is being exposed. We could go for promissory notes, or I guess we'll go for noblesse oblige. That's okay. So ticking war score is now on our side. And at this point, we're to go for thoughtful. Perfect. And now that we have thoughtful, do we have anybody we can pull out of this faction, do we think? I mean, possibly. Only 50 opinion here? Okay. Only 50 opinion here as well. I'm surprised that these are only 50 opinion. Do we need to tick for thoughtful to work? Huh. I guess they're just not very into it. Well, we'll acquiesce to Liberty faction. That's fine. So we win this battle, and we'll walk up over here. And we'll continue to siege. So we're at 6% from battle war score. And we are at 4% from ticking. So the sieges are underway. And that's wonderful. We just want to get these sieges done as quickly as we can. And they're going very fast indeed. I mean, if these guys delay sending their ultimatum, we may not have to lower the crown authority, but there it is right there. So we're going to go ahead and lose our crown authority. That's fine. I don't want that second faction to spawn right now. So we are currently at 21% war score. No problem here though. Make that 25. And we're just going to continue to siege various locations here. Now, this siege is going very slowly here. We knew it was going to slow siege, but this is ridiculous. But that's fine for now. We're currently at 29 from occupation. So we're keeping fairly pace with their occupations. We're a little ahead of them in pacing, actually. I want to come up over here. This is commanded by ruler. We would rather not capture him here. Because if we capture him here, awkwardness could ensue. We'll see if it happens. But we're going to head in. They stole our artifact. That's very rude. So, do we capture him? No, we do not. Good. That is absolutely good. We would lose all of our progress here if we had captured him. So we're going to continue to siege up over this way. He's trying it again. I don't want to go after him here because there's a good chance that we capture him. but we also can't allow this force to exist because it can go after our siege force. I really hope we don't capture him here. We did not. Good. There are a couple of hostile units up over here that we should come after. They are walking southward. Okay. This is good. We're at 54% war score at this time. And we can get another 60, actually 56 from occupation. So this is absolutely great. They're only at 18 from occupation. They've not gotten much occupation done. So that is definitely something to keep in mind here. We should actually back off over here and resupply. I'm going to split this unit just in half. And we'll just sit here. These sieges are going incredibly quickly, though, and I'm very happy about that one. Okay. So we're now at 74% war score. Our Empress died, and we're going to need to get a new one. I mean, there's lovers pos, but I'm sure it's fine. We're marrying her exclusively for her skill in stewardship. Okay. So we need to have her manage domain. She is. She's slightly worse at it than our previous wife, I guess. So we'll have to hand out one of these castles, and this one will do. We'll also need to construct over here. I've been kind of neglecting that, and that is something we should definitely be doing. So we'll get those constructions done. And there's still more constructions to be done here. In fact, there's a lot that we can do. Wow, okay. We've definitely been neglecting that. Okay. Of course, some of these are the wrong culture, and so they don't have the tech yet, but that's fine. We're going to come down over here and continue our sieges. We're now at 75% war score. So these guys have resupplied. We're going to walk in and start slow sieging over here for the time being. I think they finished up a siege there. They did. So they're at 25 from occupation. That's fine. No concerns there. We're going to take these castles very quickly. We'll head up this direction, I think. It's a little awkward, but we'll do it regardless. I've not taken the most efficient path in here. That's for sure. We'll head up over this way. We're at 91%, but they finished a siege. So it drops to... Oh, we actually can't siege here. How many troops do we need for this? 4950. Okay. Well... that's kind of fun. We'll just bring these guys up, and for the time being, we're going to go grab this, and then we'll come... actually, we'll come up here, and then we'll come back. We'll start a slow siege up here with this force, so... we're at 89% right now. Make that 90. And ticking is continuing to be good for us, but the faster we end this war, the better. We did just discover standing armies. That's very good for us. We're going to head up here next. 95% war score. So standing armies, of course, means that we can expand our men-at-arms pretty dramatically, and that's something we're going to be very interested in doing. We'll come up here, siege this, and that may end this war, depending on whether they finish sieges or not. In fact, ticking could end this at this point. Looks like ticking will. There we go. So we'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. That faction will disband. There we go. Okay, so with that all done, we're definitely going to want to increase our number of bombards. That is our current top priority. Okay. We're also going to want to increase our cataphracts. And we'll bring those up to 19. So both units of cataphract. There we go. Our crossbowmen and our armored footmen will want to bring up as well. So we'll get those done as soon as we can. This ransom is acceptable. So there's the armored footmen good to go. These ransoms are probably acceptable as well. Yes. And we're going to want to bring up our number of crossbowmen as well. So we're just lacking a little bit here in terms of cash. This ransom is acceptable. Acceptable. Yes. And yeah, absolutely. And we'll just have these all maxed out. There we go. This ransom is also acceptable, and this one is not. Cool. So if we were to attack Roman Greece, we could seize all de jure lands. That's all we've got for de jure. Okay. We could only war for duchies. It's not great. It would take us a while to get through that. They consider us evil. Okay. I would love to subjugate him. That would be ideal. We should go after this guy. That's pretty obvious to me. Yeah, seize all de jure would be the easiest way to do it. So we'll get this guy cleaned up. No problem there. There's also this county over here that we should get cleaned up. And I guess we could go for this one too while we're in the area. So we'll get those done. And we will eventually go up absolute crown authority. We can't do that for like 18 years at this point, but that's fine. We're going to raise up our levy troops over here. Do we need anything other than men-at-arms? I don't think we need levy troops. No, we really shouldn't. Okay. So we're going to head on in there as soon as those are good to go. These ransoms are fine. And of course we have construction finishing up as well. That's where the majority of our cash is going to start going once we build up our cash reserves a little bit more here. So we're going to head on in here, and these wars will go very quickly. Just doing a little bit of cleanup over here. I maybe should have also declared on Roman Greece while we were at it, but it's okay, I think. So we'll head on up over here next and enforce those demands. Cool. So we have some cleanup happening here. We are, of course, going to push in over this way again once we're done in this area. We do need a new spy master. We'll grab this gentleman. And we could definitely do more constructions. So let's go ahead and do that. Anything at this point that makes us money. That's what we're most interested in. Our tech is going to be maxed out quite soon. In fact, how soon will it be maxed out? We can actually switch off of Noblesse Oblige, and we'll move into promissory notes. So 3 years, 7 years, and then primogeniture will be shortly after that. Sounds good. No problem whatsoever there. So, of course, this war is now over, and we'll gain some prestige, I guess. And we'll head up over to this county. That holy war is done. We will hand this out to a noble of the Armenian culture, and we'll probably move him into, like, Macedonia, is what I think we'll do. There we go. No real problem there. And we'll get this last battle taken care of here in 48 days. Cool. So that should go nice and quick. Once we arrive there, no real problem. And we should start trying to pare back Roman Greece. I think that that's absolutely a thing that we should do. I should have probably declared that as I was declaring these others in this area. But this war is now done. We'll enforce those demands and disband our troops because we are required to. This artifact demand is a decline, and we'll now go after Roman Greece. And I think, what are we going to do here? Just the de jure lands? I feel like we should go for duchies, actually. That's Thrace, the Aegean Islands, Kefalonia, Ancona, Athens. I mean, there is Egyptian Greece over here. We have a lot of duchies that we need to clean up here, right? Out of curiosity, 5 of 10 required counties for Roman Greece. So if we were to go after the Peloponnesian Peninsula here, hypothetically, we holy war for the duchy, and that would give us 4 counties. So that would put us at 9 of 10. Is there anything that's better? Athens would get us 3. Kefalonia would get us 2. Aegean Islands would get us 1, 2, 3. Yes. So, any way we slice it, it's going to be 2 wars. That's for sure. We'll go for Athens for now. But it's going to be 2 wars. So we'll raise our men-at-arms, and we'll head on in. They called in a holy order. How many troops do they have? Like 17,000? 20,000? I guess we'll raise a few extra troops. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, buddy? He's not gonna do anything, is the answer. There's nothing he can do here. This war is over. He just doesn't know it yet. So we'll group this together. Let the traitor be known to all. And we will then divide this force in half. And we're going to hit his capital. And we're going to hit up here as well, simultaneously. I want to have this war super duper over. We should have our siege weapons fairly evenly split. Yeah, we've got 170 in one group and 340 in the other. Not exactly evenly split, but close enough. He's sailing up over this way. That's not going to get him anything. Cool. So we'll get Athens taken over. And I think I'm actually going to send these guys up over this way to contest their sieges. That'll be fine. We're at 63% war score. Ticking is now on our side. 73% war score. He loses his fight against this army. Absolutely. There's no way that he does not lose that. So that's wonderful. This guy wants to give us a tree of life. Okay, sure. We're going to grab Ducal Conquest. And I was expecting that siege to win that war, actually, but this is only a partial occupation, so that'll be why. Okay. Sounds good. We'll finish this up. That will win the war. So we will enforce those demands and disband those troops. We'll grant this all out. Wonderful. And now if we look at the Kingdom of Roman Greece here, we require 2 more counties. That's fine. Now what do we have for CBs down over this direction? We can do ducal conquests. That's a very expensive ducal conquest. Wow. Holy War for a county would absolutely be cheaper. So we'll definitely go for that. And we could do the same over this way, but we could Holy War for the duchy if we wanted to. Yeah, that'd be the better way to go. What about over here as well? We could do the 3 simultaneous sort of thing. Yeah, that could work. I think for now we're to hold off on attacking these bigger guys, because I don't want to truce with them before we get forced vassalage. So we'll go ahead and raise up our men-at-arms over here. And we'll just head on in. One war is already won. And we'll need to win the other 2 as well, of course. But we'll head in shortly. We have almost 10,000 men-at-arms at this point, for the record. That's a lot. That's a whole lot of men-at-arms, for sure. Let's check in on our culture situation here. I mean, legalistic obviously is in place. We are currently stoic. Okay, good to know. I wanted to know what that main trait was there. The Spy Master is going to be that new skill 28 guy. And this war is over. We're going to head down towards here next. Enforce those demands. And don't need to be paused. We can grant this out to this gentleman. Perfect. And we're going to head in here. Are we going to catch them? I think the answer to that is probably not. But that also doesn't really matter. These guys don't appear to be doing anything, really. Which is interesting. Well, we'll come on in over here. Yeah, we're not going to catch them here, so that's fine. No real concern there, but we have gotten some expansion going there, for sure. I'm glad that the rebellion didn't take very long. That's for sure. Demand artifact. No thanks. Okay, let's get this siege done. It will be very, very swift. And we'll take their capital as well. There we go. We finally arrived. And we'll take their capital next. Taking their capital could end the war, but it won't necessarily. So 10 days left there. Okay. We're going to fight them here, and that will end the war. Okay, sure. We'll do these events. Spend 6 court grandeur, sure. And gain 10 court grandeur, sure. Okay. And we will just immediately stack wipe these guys, and this war's over. There we go. We'll enforce those demands. And these guys need to start heading off over this direction. Now, it's going to take them 9 months to get there. I do expect that this siege will be over by then. Yeah, 5 months remaining. So that's going to take a little bit of time, but we'll get going on that, and we will hand these titles out. Okay, sounds good. So we'll arrive here eventually. And yes, they're going to finish this siege, but that's fine. I mean, we can take this siege back so quickly. This is only a level 4 fort. It's really not great. We're making our way around here. They actually abandoned their siege. That's interesting. I'm not sure why they chose to do that. That's, in my opinion, rather foolish. They should have continued that siege, for sure. I guess they wanted to link up with these guys, but to what end exactly? Like, I don't see what abandoning that siege does for them. Absolutely finish that siege. Do they have any siege weapons? Oof. Okay. 40 onagers. That's spicy. Well, what is being exposed here? Primogeniture. Okay, so 5 years for primogeniture, 6 years for promissory notes. Cool. And at that point, we will be completely maxed out on technology. Keep in mind, it's only 1277. And we'll be maxed on tech already. That's insane. Like, we're going to be maxed on tech 150 years before the end of the game. That's bonkers. Absolutely crazy. And yeah, we did set that up in Imperator, but even so, that's nutty to me. But we're going to arrive up in their capital. I don't care about these sieges up here at this point. All we need to do is siege these 2 locations, and they will both fall very quickly, and this war's over. So this is completely fine. No problem whatsoever here. 20 days left. 10 days left. Okay, there's 1 down. They're not even going to finish their sieges. Hilarious. And war is over. So we'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. These titles will, of course, have to be granted out, and so we shall. And there we go. So there's a little bit of expansion this episode. Not as much as I was hoping for, but it'll have to do. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And a very special thank you to all of the channel members, and apparently punching my microphone, perfect. All of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Spartan News, Rose Valentine, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time. I don't know. I'm just so excited, I guess. I'm just punching the microphone. Now I punch the microphone away. Okay, excellent. I'm gonna stop now.